intent.
That might be under the common law, but I would think that if you are to read Twitter and then to read Smith & Wesson, which basically was all derived from Twitter, what those two decisions are saying is that that's not the standard we're using for aiding and abetting liability. And I would say, you know, if you read those cases, and there are distinctions in the facts of those cases, but there are three big principles that come out. You know, one is, Mr. Stewart said 5 times, Twitter said, seek by your action to make it occur, like want to do it, want to have this happen. Smith & Wesson probably adds a couple more times to that, so that's one. The second is this real distinction between nonfeasance and misfeasance. If all you do is say we're not doing anything, that does not suffice. And the third is this distinction between treating the customer just like you treat everybody else on the one hand, and on the other hand, providing special assistance. And if you look at those three things, you fail on all of them. And that is because those three things are kind of inconsistent with the intent standard that you just laid out.
Well, I mean, they would also be inconsistent with Halberstam. Halberstam does not have a purposeful intent. In fact, if you look at the 3 factors of Halberstam, which I think Congress at least took to be the Platonic statement of the common law, I mean, it talks about knowledge. It doesn't talk about purpose at all. And of course, it would have to. Linda Hamilton didn't have the purpose of killing Halberstam. She probably didn't even have the specific purpose of facilitating the sort of night ventures out by her live-in sort of paramour. So what counts at the common law, and is always counted at the common law, is intent, and intent can be showed either by purpose and design, and so I'm sure that the Smith & Wesson decision was carefully worded to capture that aspect of it, but I don't think there was any occasion there to jettison essentially half of the common law standard, which is this intent where you are charged with the sort of those consequences that are substantially certain to follow from your actions. I would certainly hope not.